As of right now, I am a terrible FPV drone racer. To show you exactly what I mean, I'm now flying my FPV drone through this course as, oh my god, as pretty much precisely and fast as I possibly can, and I just crashed 3 times. Yeah, this is what I need to practice.
So I'm just about to jump on a call with multi-time DRL world champion, Evan Turner.
Let's go!
That was good.
Wow!
Great.
Good job, Vanover. Great race.
How do I get good at racing like you are?
Well, it's a difficult and it's a long task, but racing is truly just a mental game. If you don't have the confidence going into every single gate, if you don't have the confidence going into every single lap, then no matter how much you practice, it's all going to crumble. So what I recommend to people who are trying to get good at racing at the beginning is pace yourself and pound out laps. Once you can prove to yourself that I've got this track and I can knock out laps no problem, then you can focus on trying to find the extra gear, find that extra second or 2 seconds or tenth of a second even. But you have to have the confidence first. That's the first step. If you're going out there and saying, I'm going to go so fast, and you hit the first gate or you crash in the first lap, every single pack, you're never going to have that confidence and you're going to crumble. But if you can sit there and spend your first day, spend your first hour just knocking out laps and building yourself up, you say, okay, I got this. I have the skill to do it. Now it's time to perfect it.
So here's what I'm going to do. Over the next 5 days, I'll be training myself by flying solely in races as much as I can and on the DRL simulator.
Then at the end of it all, I'll come back here to my race course to see how much I can improve in just 5 days.
Get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step out the crease when the whole place screams.
I genuinely cannot tell you just how frustrating this is. But man, my hands just keep shaking. Give it time, give it patience. I'll keep practicing now. I just did a 14-second lap. 14 seconds. Holy moly. So I definitely am feeling like I'm getting somewhere now. I really do. How much I'm progressing, I'm not too sure. We're gonna find out when I actually fly a drone again. I'm kind of excited to find out actually. It's gonna be really cool to see, can I actually translate these skills from being on an FPV simulator into my real world FPV flying, or is it just me literally getting better at a simulator?
Ops feel away, cause I'm next, I'm a threat. Think something new under sun.
Alright, 5 days of training later, and it actually happens to have been 8 days since I was last here at this race course, because New Zealand's been having some pretty shocking weather recently, and even today is not ideal. It's actually really windy. I'm not going to use that as an excuse, because I have full confidence that I have improved and that I'll be able to get through this course a whole lot better than I ever have before. But without further ado, let's test my skills. Now, keeping on par with my other attempts at racing, my first lap was way too fast, and this ultimately led me to, you guessed it, a tragic start. Unfortunately, tragedy was not unique to that first lap either, where as usual it struck again, and again, and again, and yes, again. I'm not gonna lie, this is not turning out how I expected it to be. It's so stupidly windy right now. I genuinely am struggling to fly straight, let alone fly out a damn course. I'm gonna try and take exactly what Evan said, have confidence now that I've gone around the course a few times, and actually just try and complete this course with a bit of time to it. You know, we'll give it a shot. Well, for some reason we've just got 19 volts all of a sudden. Well, we're going to complete this course. Don't care about the battery. 18 volts, 17, we're going to ship back. Completing it! I'm completing it! Completing it! Yes! Hopefully this thing's on fire. Oh, there we go. I bloody did it. I did the entire course. It didn't take nearly as long as any of the other laps. It was the last battery, and that battery was genuinely dying. Pushed things to its limits, including myself, and I think that I got a pretty good race out of it, actually. So if you ask me if I think I've actually improved in the 5 days of solely FPV simulator training, I would say yes, to an extent, but also not nearly as much improvement in my actual racing as there was improvement in my simulator racing. So I do think the two are linked, not quite as much as I think it's hyped out to be, but still very much so worth it. So stop procrastinating and start practicing on a simulator. Go, now, bye-bye.